So, what do you think about this? Your ego actually is stopping you from doing everything that you want to achieve in your life. Let's say that you want to open up a business or you want to start a new job, for example, that you have the opportunity to do that, but you actually are afraid to do it. Your ego actually is the one thing that's actually stopping you from doing that. Let me share with you why. So, let's say you have a childhood trauma, for example. Your father wasn't, let's say, he wasn't good with you. He beat you, or he didn't let you go outside to play with your friends that much. Or let's say that you had not that many friends, for example, because I was one of those. Didn't have many friends in school. Most of them were bullies. I'm just gonna give you an example with my own experience. And yeah, most of them were bullies, and they just wanted things from me. Say, my background in school, just to take you back, so you know what I'm talking about in general. Back in school, I was learning to draw. It was a graphics design school, so you can understand it a little bit better. So I was good at drawing. Um, that's the first thing that I was actually good at for maybe the past 5 years of my childhood, after I left my second school, because I was switching schools like 2 or 3 times. But the first school was the same one I was doing the graphics design in, and the second one was another one that was closer to where I lived, actually, because they didn't want me to go to the first one because of all the bullies that were in that particular school at a particular time. So fast years for 5 years, fast forward, I went into that particular school to learn graphics design. I was good at drawing, as I already mentioned, and there were a lot of bullies actually, really, in the school, in my class as well. And what all of them wanted me to do was to draw for them. They didn't want to do do anything. Actually, they didn't want to put any effort in drawing, because it wasn't interesting to them. And for some reason, they went into that school to learn to draw, which they thought that it was going to be easy, actually. And it wasn't, and it actually isn't, at least not for many. And it wasn't easy for me at the start as well. So at that time, they wanted me to do everything for them. It wasn't easy. I didn't have many friends. I had like 2 or 3 in general, good friends that we parted ways a couple of years later, unfortunately, but life goes on. It is what it is. So why I'm sharing this video? So I mentioned the ego at the start of the video, and the thing with the ego is, as I already said, it's stopping you from doing whatever you want to do. Let's say, as mentioned, you want to start a business, or you want to get a new job and you're afraid to do that. Or maybe starting a business, you already tried that, let's say, and you failed because your ego was on the high level, for example. Because most of the people that are starting businesses or want to change job, at the first time, they're afraid. I'm afraid doing this video as well, myself. But the thing is, you have to make the first step, first of all. Second of all, what you have to do towards stopping that ego from taking over is think of the times that you actually were stopped, or actually you stopped yourself from taking the first step. So I've been, for example, job hopping a bit. So for the past 8 years, I've changed 4 jobs, and I was taking a leap of faith with all of them. because currently what I'm working as is a IT engineer, right? It's in DevOps. If anyone is watching, you know what that means. And I don't really have any experience myself. First, when I went into the IT industry, I was a QA engineer. That was in 2018, and it's mainly with databases. Now, I'm a DevOps engineer without any experience as well as a DevOps. I mean, the previous experiences that I've gathered so far, the skills that I learned so far, really do help. But the company I went in currently took a leap of faith with me, and I took a leap of faith with them as well, because it is scary changing jobs, especially in the current IT market, or in general in the market. Everyone and everybody knows that how difficult it is currently to find a job, or find a stable job for that matter as well. And the thing that is stopping me from doing anything further is my ego as well, because I'm trying to figure out how I can stop it on my end as well, how to stop my ego from taking over, because I know that I have the necessary skills to improve. Like, what I finished in college after the graphics design school was marketing and management. So I do have some skills that I can apply in my day-to-day job, and pretty much every conversation that I have with everyone, because of that particular college, because of the marketing and management skills that I managed, to acquire while I was learning. So I know that I can apply all of them in my current job, for example, or in the next job, if for the next couple of years, if I have to find a new one, that would help me. I mean, communication skills are the best skill that you can actually acquire, learn, and improve. And that's not only for work, that's in general for speaking with everyone. So my ego is actually stopping me from improving my other set of skills, because I know I have a particular set of skills that are actually on the mid to high level, for example. That most probably is going to be that's most probably only my not experience, but not only experience, but that is my opinion for myself as well, because I don't really, how should I say this, most people care about other people or thinking about them, about their experience, about their job, or how well they're doing, and so on. But I don't really care, because I'm not a reflection of what people are thinking about me. So my suggestion is for you to stop thinking about other people's opinion as well, because if you have to reflect what other people are thinking about you, first of all, you're not going to be happy ever in your life. That's not gonna happen, because people's opinions are vastly different than yours. And not only that, it's something that you have to avoid. I mean, you can gather them, you can get constructive criticism as well, which is okay. I mean, I'm actually collecting constructive criticism for myself. So what I suggest for you, collect the constructive criticism, improve yourself in any way that you can, and pretty much avoid or disregard all of the negativities that people are sharing or thinking about you. Don't even care about what people are thinking about you as a person. Not even your family, for example. I mean, family is important, don't get me wrong, it is. I love my dad, I love my mom, I love my fiance, I love my dog as well. But think of it from a dog's perspective. They don't give a shit about what you think about them. All they care about is for you to be there for them, feed them, take them out, play with them. That's it. They don't care. What my suggestion is, do the same. Don't care about everyone. Don't care about their opinion unless you want to take it as a constructive criticism. That's my way of thinking. So, and here's the ego part. If you receive praise for anything, you're you're doing great at your current work, let's say, or you're doing great in at college or in the university, depending on which part of the world you're in. um, don't don't let the ego take over, because once the ego takes over, then you would look like you're acting high and mighty. Don't do that. Be grounded. What I mean by grounded is, don't let it take over first, and then think of all the struggles you've been through to arrive at the current point in life, at the current point of time that you're currently in, and don't act high and mighty. The world doesn't care. I mean, take for example, most of the current streamers that are currently acting high and mighty. I mean, I don't really remember any names currently, but I've watched a couple of them, or even you can see it all over on YouTube, or you can see it all over once you're walking outside. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. Everyone is acting high and mighty. Some of them are just acting. The others may not be acting. The others may feel high and mighty. Feeling high and mighty and acting high and mighty is actually vastly different, because acting like it means that you're actually not happy. Not happy at all, because you're trying to appeal to everyone around you, which you shouldn't appeal to anyone. You are yourself. I mean, you are your own person. Act like yourself. If you don't know how to act yourself as yourself, then find a way to make yourself happy. And I don't mean in a physical dirty way, come on. And what I mean is, you have to feel happier emotions than you're trying to feel satisfied. Satisfaction is actually in parts a happy emotion. I mean, yes, it is, but satisfaction is not going to bring you all the happiness that you can actually have in the world. Happiness is different for everyone. For me, for example, happiness is, I actually don't know how to describe what happiness is for myself, to be honest. Now that I think about it. Interesting. So what I think happiness for me is to have time for myself. That's most probably the fifth thing, actually. But the first thing is to have lovely people around me which support me, and that's pretty much it. I don't really need much. I only need support. I don't care what everyone else thinks. I don't care what my father thinks, for example, because let me give you that particular example again. So my dad, when I finished the graphics design school, decided to quote unquote push me to go into a university which can actually teach me more about the graphics design and drawing. But for some reason I decided not to do that, and I told him once, and that was when I was 18 years old. What I told him is that he doesn't have to butt in my life. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm 18 already. Keep it in mind. Don't tell me what to do. Just support me, and that's it. Just support my decisions. I know not all of them are going to be right. Most probably none of them are going to be right. Just support me. That's it. I just need support. That is what makes me happy, for the most part. And he did. He actually did support me. Unfortunately not that emotionally, but any other way he was there for me. That's just an experience that that I had before going into college and while I was learning in college, pretty much. After that, all of my decisions that I was taking in life brought me to the current point that I'm in. I mean, it's not that I don't like my life. I just wish to be more happier than usual. I don't know why. That's how I feel. Whoever is listening to this, just think about yourself. Your ego is not going to let you to be happy unless you ground it. Ground it so you can feel other happier emotions than you have so far. You're good at your job. Yes. You're going to receive praise. Yes, that's true. But don't let it get into your head. What I mean, be positive. Stay positive. Be as humanly, as friendly as possible towards others as well. Even your enemies. I know it sounds cringe. I know. Everyone has been saying this. You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I know that's just a normal, you know, it's a all known quote, but it's true. I mean, you yourself are your own enemy as well. So think about it. You are stopping yourself from starting something that you wanted to start already, for example. Because, well, I was the same. I was doing the same. What I was doing is I was looking at so many videos online, but mostly on YouTube. That's why I'm starting. I started this channel. I mean, this is the second video. The first one was just, it was dumb. You can watch it if you want. I mean, the recording of it isn't that great. But anyway, I digress. What I was doing on YouTube was watching, like, I don't know, maybe for a month I was watching more than 100 videos how to be successful, how to start a YouTube channel, how to improve your social skills as well. I mean, you're not going to see me on camera soon. I mean, maybe soon, I don't know, but this is just the recording of it. But anyway, I was just watching them. I did some marks, like, you know, I was writing some notes because, sorry, but English is not my first language, as you already can hear. But anyway, so I was doing some notes myself. The notes help, but the first step of creating something or starting something that you wanted to start already is the hardest. Most YouTubers or most people that are starting a business, because as how I can see it, YouTube is kind of a business, but I'm creating the channel so I can help everyone to feel better for themselves, to try and motivate them to you know, take life in their own hands, start whatever they want to start, and just be positive in general. That's what I'm trying to do. It's crazy difficult, but it's not impossible. I mean, you have to be positive, because if you go out and everyone, you know, goes out, and once you see that many people are sad, let's say, or they're not happy with their life, that doesn't mean that you have to be the same. So when we go out with my fiance, for example, what we see most in my country is many people are just not happy. They're just sad, which they say that government is the culprit here. Well, yes and no. You are your own culprit of stopping yourself from being happy, one way or the other. What you have to do is try to figure out what doesn't make you happy and change it. Some things you can't change, just disregard them, avoid them, or face them, and that's it. Just face the negativity and counter it with positivity. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to do. That's in everything. Positivity and happy feelings are in every person's existence. All you have to do is take them, find them, use them, and embrace them. That's pretty much it. If you're not happy with something, change it. That's how I was doing everything so far. For the past 8 years, as I mentioned already, I've changed jobs for like 4 times already. I wasn't happy with the first one because of the pay. I mean, I'm not going to say anything else. That's it. Second one, pretty much the position wasn't great. Third one, position again sucked. I was expecting something, they didn't provide. So I changed it. And now I'm a DevOps engineer, which I'm trying to figure out where this is going to go because I don't really have any experience. I'm still learning, but hey, I'm staying positive. I'm trying to motivate myself, you know? And yeah, that's what I just wanted to share with everyone. I mean, stay positive, be motivated, motivate yourself, try to figure out what makes you happy in life and try to be happy with everyone around you. If you don't like someone, then leave. If you have negative friends and you don't want to meet with them, don't meet. That's it. Change your environment. Simple as that. Don't like your job, change the job. And don't let your ego decide your next step. If you want to start something, just start doing it. Don't wait or procrastinate for tomorrow or next week, next month, next year. You don't have time. You don't have that much time. Just start doing it now. Motivate yourself to start doing it as soon as possible, because every second that you lose currently, or every day that you lose, is most people just look at the past. Look at the future. Start now. I know it's scary. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Just take the opportunity to start and motivate yourself to be positive. Start now, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to bring more of these, but yeah, comment. I'm interested in seeing what everyone thinks about this. I want to see what everyone thinks about this. So yeah, thank you.